So Fantasy League is back and boy am I excited. Today we're going to be selecting my team for the upcoming 2022/2021-2022 season, and without doubt the Euros is going to have a massive impact on my team selection. Straight up, there's a few players who I want to have in my team. First off, again a wild card. He does well every single year realistically. Trent Alexander-Arnold. I think with their defence, Van Dijk potentially coming back, they're going to be a lot more solid at the back. And I think he's really going to be pushing hard to be in the England squad. Next up, another player that I want massively is Mason Mound. I've got a good feeling about him. I think that, going forward, he's going to be an integral part to the whole side of Chelsea. The same for Sterling. I feel like his motivation is going to be through the roof. So Sterling is definitely going to come in. Then Crystal Palace, as you all may know, Crystal Palace got Patrick Vieira in. Now, the inspiration that I feel like Patrick Vieira could bring to Eze and Zaha is very, very high. Obviously, Eze's injured. But Zaha and Benteke, they had good seasons, especially Benteke towards the end. And I'm going to put a small bet on him to continue that great form he had towards the end of last season. His best points, his best amount of goals, in many, many years. So Benteke is going to be in the hope that he continues this fine run of form. Looking at the fixtures, obviously there's Chelsea fixtures against Palace. There's Leicester against Wolves. Obviously Spurs have their new manager. And I think for that reason, I love Son. I feel like he's such a hard worker. He's such a cute player. He's going to be in the squad. And Dallas is an interesting change to central mid. Or the wing. I don't think I'm going to get him in. Grealish, again, he's going to be trying to prove his place. Great season. He is, I think, a star player. He's in the team. I think, we're going to look to play a formation that is kind of representative of a 3-5-2. Looking at Brentford, that's another interesting one because obviously Brentford have just made it to the top. Now, I don't know too much about any of the Brentford players, but I think, we're going to chuck in a Brentford player there just so we get a nice, cheap defender. Having another look at defenders. Let's go on defenders. Let's see who there is. Chilwell, Dunk, Cancelo, Mings, Kufal even. Shaw, again, a defender who I want to have because he has such a sick season. Maguire, I think, is great, but if I've got Shaw, then I probably don't need him as well. Then Connor Cody for Wolves at 4.5 million as a captain. That seems to be a massive bargain. Didn't do too well last season, but we can kind of hold off with that. Let's take another look at defenders. I'd like to get a cheap defender in for my team. And obviously, if you guys are looking to join my league, you can 100% join my league. There'll be a video on that very soon. And Dyer as a defender for, a centre. So it's not bad. 4.5 million. Leicester, Phillips. I think I'm going to actually go for who's got first game. I might even try and get a little Norwich defender in just to see what Norwich is saying. Cheap defender, 4.5 million, can't complain. Billy Gilmore at 4.5 million as well, I think is going to be a very, very interesting prospect. My only question is, does Gilmore play centre defensive mid? Because to me, a centre defensive mid can be a bit of a waste of a position. And is he going to start? I feel like he'll definitely get a chance, especially after his performance against England for Scotland. Calvert-Lewin, I'm not too much of a fan of, to be honest. Bamford, again, is very interesting. Kane's obviously a big dog. Aubameyang, no, I want Pepe. Pepe was on fire towards the end of last season. I've got a good feeling about Pepe. And for 7.5 million, same for Saka, I'm getting them in. I'm going to play five in midfield, like I said. And then up front, play 2. So let's have a look at forwards. Who am I missing? I don't want Aubameyang, not really. Werner, no. It's a tough one. Richarlison for 7.5 million is pretty good, I'd say. Lacazette, 8.5 million. Iniacho for Leicester, he had a great season. 12 goals, his best in a very long time. As Vardy gets a bit older, maybe, he's going to be the one to start carrying the team. I think for now I'm going to put in Iniacho. And then we've got some decent money for a goalkeeper. I do kind of want a Man City. Edison always plays. I feel like Edison's going to be a great keeper. Such a solid start. And then for Crystal Palace, 4.5 million keeper. That's not bad. Let's just get a Edison will always start. Let's get a cheap goalkeeper in. Let's just get I don't know, who's the goalkeepers for Brentford? How much are they? 4.5 million. What about? I'll just get him in. Perfect. And then up front, finally, also pick it. Troy Deeney. Don't know if I'm a fan of Troy Deeney. He's going to get that many points. Don't know. Do not know. Batshuayi's back at Chelsea. That's very interesting. Then Mateta for Palace. But let's have a look at the old Norwich. Who else got promoted? Watford. Maybe I should just get a Watford striker in. Just Damari Gray. Andre Gray. Let's see actually who's the forwards are most selected for the total price tag of 5.5 million. Davies, Pierre Persa. Is he going to play then? Interesting. We'll see if he plays. And that is going to be my team. Now I've got to choose a team name. Obviously, we want to follow Crystal Palace. Let me think. What's a funny team name? I'm struggling. I don't know. I have to think of something. Dynamite. Okay, I'm gonna think about a team name for later because that's not a team name. Coming in, we want Pepe in the squad, of course. We'll put Janison on the bench, Edison in goal, Piera as first sub, and then Hanley as second sub. We've got the bench boost and triple captain. The other chip has gone, it seems. I think I'm going to play triple captain. No, I'm going to play triple captain first week. Who do I want to captaincy? My team's fairly balanced. I'd say that, potentially Mount could get a captain for first game. We'll see what happens. But that is my team currently. I feel like Pepe is a hit or miss. Sterling I don't know, it's going to be an interesting one. I might have to play our early wild card, but for right now, this is my team. Thank you very much for watching. Let me zoom out so you can get a better picture of my team. There it is. Hopefully it comes home. Thank you for watching. Take care. All up in my head, that's how I behave. Passing up the same, waking